with all of the lynchings going on and people drowning in 1 inches deep deep pools of water, and a man was found in the woods after running to a police station, probably a sheriff station, asking for help, and they said, "Hey, well, we look like a Uber service." Then to have him found in the wood, chopped up, body spread apart through the woods, in his private parts in his mouth, and to be told that a wild animal did that. To have people bounded and sometime with broken limbs hanging themselves from trees so high up that a fire truck has to come get them down. Um, and my viewpoint on this is that unfortunately, white America has absolutely no problem with this, and this is what I mean by all white people. All Europeans in America have no issues with the status quo. If P. Diddy had been doing the things he was doing to European women and children, he wouldn't have got far. If a black man was to run around in America and start randomly lynching people, Europeans, and they was found in a tree, that man would be caught without a shadow of a doubt. Wouldn't even take a month. He wouldn't get through 4 or 5 white people before he was caught. If black people in America started going out and doing the type of things that's being done to black people in America, to Europeans in America, we would have war. And certain people say, "Hey, it's because how weak as our country has got, and we used to be stronger. This, and the third." I don't believe that. I believe that this is going the way it's always been going for Europeans. They will show their strength when they go against non-Europeans. As long as they, how I was saying, it's all right as long as it's all white. They don't care. They're used to their elite taking their women and children and doing this. They've been doing this since going back to Europe. This stuff is still happening in Europe today, and you don't hear no headlines about it. That stuff is prevalent. It's highly prevalent in Europe. And you don't hear no headlines about it. There's no marches and protests. They ain't overthrowing no government in Europe. This is the status quo. But let a non-European go there and start doing that. It would be anarchy. So as far as I'm concerned, the major every white person doesn't have a problem with what's going on, what's happening to black people. As long as it's not non-whites doing to them, they don't care. They don't care. All the virtue signaling that they do, all of the, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's messed up," that's just words. Europeans did not take this world talking. They took it with action. And if we was to silence everybody's tongue, rip out every person on the planet's tongue so no one can talk, and we have to judge people only by their merits of their actions, do you think white people give a dang about what's happening? No, they don't. And this goes for every single white person. Every single white person in America, every single white person across the globe. They do not care about what's happening to non-whites. They don't care. And it's not even sad, it's heartbreaking that this is reality. That we all collectively have to sit here and be gaslit as we are basically at war. Europeans are at war with all non-Europeans, especially here in America. I can't speak for the other continents. I'm not as continentally intelligent or knowledgeable as everyone else. So I'm just going to speak for what's going on here in America. That Europeans are doing what they've always been doing, and they don't care. If Europeans cared, you saw January 6th. When Europeans care, they do something about it. They're not going to do anything about this because they're perfectly fine with the way it is. They are. And no one can't change my mind about that. That Europeans are perfectly fine with black people being lynched, black children being shot by white officers, black people being chased down by other Europeans, Chinese people. They're just Europeans. I'm sorry, they're all from the same continent. They're chasing down black people and killing them. They don't have a problem with none of that. And I know I'm gonna hopefully I'll live to a ripe old age, and I'm gonna live into a ripe old age of maybe let's say I live to be 80, maybe 100, right? This is gonna be my reality for the rest of my life, where Europeans are gaslighting, filling my people with impunity, and pretending that they care out their mouth. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and oh this and oh that, and yeah, that's messed up. And you'll see them all over the internet talking about how messed up these problems are, and how Nolan Wells was murdered. They'll talk until they blue in the face, and they'll literally turn blue in the face, and they will talk, gaslighting and acting like and pretending that they care with words. They don't care. And everyone, like a lot of people, like say, "Oh, well, I don't see color." Well, I have a little phrase for that. If everybody on the planet became colorblind, the two colors that would still stand out dominantly is black and white. So I don't want to hear none of that no more. I don't want to hear it anymore. And I'm tired of looking at this stuff because nothing's gonna happen. We expecting white people to fix this? Why? It's going exactly the way they want it to go. The way they're used to it going. It's normal to them having their children trafficked. It's normal to them having their women go through what they're going. It's normal to them for a couple of people to come up missing every year. This is what was going on in Europe before they started going out to the rest of the world. So the body of the body of the European populace is normal. It's normalized to them. One thing they're not used to is having someone non-European do the type of things to them that they're doing to other people. They will wage war. They will drop bombs. They will send out the army if some non-Europeans was doing it to them.